Hey everyone, I'm VALORANT Fatman, and today we're gonna be looking at more lore of Breach, Sova, and Brimstone. If you want more content like this, drop a like, let's reach 30 likes, and let's get into the story. Alright, so it seems like Breach, Sova, and Brimstone all had a past together, and there is some evidence to these claims, but a lot is merely assumptions, so take them as that. Some pretty interesting news, however. So we know that Breach used to be a thief, a robber, bank robber, according to his player card, Payday. Now what we can see here is, Breach over here, and if you really take a close look, like you can see some sort of a vault, and then what exactly is in this vault. So you can see Breach using his abilities, you can see the vault being destroyed here. This is in fact in a bank, but this isn't alone. You can see he's going for some type of radianite, which is very, very exciting. Now I feel like Breach has some history and he wants to steal from Kingdom. He hates Kingdom for some reason, and he loves to steal from Kingdom. For some reason, he was a bank robber in the past, and he used his radianite abilities for that, for his radianite technology. Maybe Kingdom did experiments on him, and now he wants to, take all their gold and all their money, or just take their sources of energy. I've heard people speculate that Sova used to help Breach with his robberies. The proof is that they were robbing a bank or a store, and Breach blinded Sova too closely and made him a permanent impact on Sova's eye, making him blind. Now that is a possible theory. Sova, if you check, actually does have some sort of a robot eye. He is blind on one side, but uses the drone or whatever his eye is, an imprint on his eye, possibly taking his eye out. Or it's unlikely that he actually lost his eye, because Brimstone stated that Sova lost an eye for us. So for us is the key example here. Now we know that Sova and Brimstone are connected, which a bank robbery would not be for them. And if we look past here, Breach as well is in a bank robbery as well. So this is definitely some interesting theory. Like maybe these three work together for a heist and now hate each other. It could be them because they needed radianite for tech. This is also a big possibility. If we check over here, this is Sova without, his eye, or basically he had some tech on his eye, right? So this really does seem sort of an intel, sort of a thingy, and now this is the exact same mark, and this is like a little riot tease, probably like hidden in the past lore, which I really, really like. Like this is huge news. We never got any information about Sova, Breach, or Brimstone themselves, but now we have a bit more, and these two definitely seem connected, right? So if you trust me over here, this ability looks the same as Sova's eye when he had his sort of a scouting gadget. So there are also two speculations that in this player card, so if we check this player card over here, we can see Brimstone is carrying someone. So if you don't know, Brimstone was actually a military general. He was a captain or a soldier. And what we do know here is Brimstone is oldest of them all. So he's still some kind of a military expert, and he uses smokes to actually help his team. So he does have quite a personality. You can see on one side there's like this young Brimstone, and on the other side there's old Brimstone, right? So what we could also see there, like a fire department, and there's like military. So it seems like not only has he helped in the military, but he has helped, in the fire department as well, over all around the world, most likely giving a good cause. Now we don't know why he fights against Kingdom, but he probably has his reasons. If you know, Kingdom is not very kind to people, and it's very likely that he uses, that to help people. So he fights with the Valorant protocol to help all the players affected, or persons affected by Kingdom. Brimstone is carrying Sova after he was injured by the first light disaster because of the hair and body structure. Now I don't feel like this is actually Sova. Maybe we know in the future who this is, but this is definitely someone we do not know yet. Now the first light disaster has something that has occurred. It's some sort of a meteorite. It seems like it's some sort of a star we saw in the new Breeze map, and apparently this is why Sova has a missing eye. So that could be one of the theories, but Sova could be missing an eye just because, he worked with Breach. Maybe he lost an eye. He definitely lost somehow, and it was taken by force. Apparently this is why Sova has a missing eye, is a theory that we have yet to discover. According to some of Sova's voice lines, he isn't very fond of Breach, and it could be because of their past together. So they could be bank robbers, definitely. Like Sova is a Russian that came to US, Breach Breach loves robbing banks. According to other voice lines by Sova, it's very fun and trusts Brimstone with his life, and it could be because Brimstone saved him. Maybe Breach left him to die, and Brimstone saved him somewhere in a bank, in a store, somehow. And Brimstone is the kinder heart, Breach is a bit more meaner side. That could be because Brimstone, again, actually did something to help him. I'm trying to decide which one of True and maybe even True Bing would fit in the timeline, hoping I get some input and figure it out, and it would connect like Brimstone was not a bank robber, but in fact, if he helps Sova and he actually saves him, that is what we know. Sova now is some sort of a scout, some sort of, a hunter, while Breach is a perfect bank robber, and they definitely fit in the duos. Now the story will tell us more in the future. Now, if you want more content like this, be sure to check out my other videos or drop a like. This is Valorant Fatman, and see ya until next time.